Hi guys, it's your boy Leader635 on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and today I'm going to be reviewing this BOCA dancing doll. There's many things to explain, so this video may be a little long, but let's begin by scratch. First, we'll go with the context behind this. So in Argentina, yeah, in my country, better explained, there's actually a team. You know, you've in the US you've got teams like the Steelers, like the Packers, the Dolphins, Jets, the Redskins, a fucking ton. And of course their speciality, should I say, are actually, yeah, if those are actually American football, should we say it. But of course, here football is considered soccer, and that's the main sport of the country. And of course, Boca is actually one of the most known and most popular teams. Like you have, again, in the US, you have the respective teams. Here we have Boca, and we actually have River, and we've got a bunch of others. But this is probably one of the most known ones, and that's why in China they made an animatronic of it to make some cash in Argentina. So let me first off show you. So CABG, BJ, I mean, sorry, CABJ actually stands for Club Atlético Boca Juniors, which is pretty much the name of the, the entire name, but we call it Boca, which means mouth in Spanish. Yeah. Anyway, and of course then we've got things like, I don't know, River, which is the other team that's like the main one and everything, and then of course we have the one I like, which is it isn't that popular, but yeah. Whatever. Anyway, that's pretty much the story behind of it. So we're gonna find that it has the logotype over here, it's got the colors over here, it's got one of the slogans, should I say, that they had back then, Somos la mitad más uno, which basically means we're half plus one. The same thing on the cap it has. Instead of saying hip hop or some bullshit like that, they just stamped that. Again, this is just a cheap attempt for making a quick money, a quick buck in Argentina. So this is an exclusive from this country. That's why I personally consider it kind of a holy grail, because Chinese things for Argentina usually are very rare. The other thing I have that's exclusive for Argentina, apparently, is the gorilla. But this one is much more exclusive because the other one is Argentina in general. Here we are talking about a specific team from Argentina. So, speaking of the thing itself, of the animatronic itself, again, it's pretty much a hip-hopper figure. One of those, I called it the second wave, because the first wave were those with, like, the closed eyes and everything, and then they started making them a little bit cheaper, with cheaper materials and everything, and they actually had open eyes. They made them in both black and white skins, so you can find some of these that actually have, like, little pink hair over here that they sing Usher's Yeah. You can actually find them in black, singing a shorter and slightly lower quality version of Champion, just like those. Again, I used to have a few, and the list is practically endless. The one I had that was mostly similar to this one was a black one that had like dreads, and it had like a basketball shirt that had the number 8. But anyways, as I said, this one is also programmed with something that's not a sound chip like any other animatronic from, I don't know, another company or something. You guys remember that in, what was it? In those, for example, they have the classic blob with the microchip, okay, with the controller. Okay, in this one, it actually has an integrated chip, an IC. It has this programmable IC, which I found out because I took it off from one side to see what the number was. The number, or the name actually, is SD040. And it only has a transistor for the motor and 2 capacitors. That's it. Like, there's no transistor for the speaker, so the sound comes right out. And there's no labeling or anything. That's why I had to lift it up. But pretty much this is, we've got the 2 terminals for the motor. There's the transistor, the key, which is the button pretty much. Then we have the speaker, and then we have positive and negative. Needless to say, it works just like any other. The movement is the same. It's got the 3 AA batteries at the bottom and everything right there. Of course, like I said, the structure on this one, and mainly on almost every single one that look like these, are very cheap. This one particularly is way cheaper, and I'm gonna explain exactly why, because, again, there's many that were made, and I know for a fact that the ones with open eyes usually were a little bit cheaper. They were nice, but cheaper, okay? Here's pretty much another model. Again, the same exact thing, but this is actually the classic generic model that was released everywhere back in the day. Again, there's many differences. There's some that have it glued. There's some that have the tag embroidered. You know, it has it like stitched on the hand. There's many quality shifts that actually make these things so weird as they are. These are the 2 main models that were released back then. If I ever get a photo, I'll be sure to share it of the one that I used to have, because I know there's photos. And so yeah, that's pretty much that. Anyways, so it has another type of board as we discussed, but aside from the colors and the stamping, if you take a closer look, it's pretty much any other hip-hopper figure, because it actually has the fucking hip-hop logotype in this necklace it has from those other black guys. So again, it's just a generic shitty catch of money, and people actually fell for it. So I bought this for like 700 pesos like a week ago, almost. And there's nothing really much to say about it. It didn't work, and I thought it was dead. I was like, no, there's no way it's dead. There was no way it was dead. It was actually just a wire off. So I came here, I cleaned it all up, I took it all apart, and now it works just perfectly. It's really cheaply made, like I said before. It kind of tears, the cloth kind of tears easily, or tears easily, I don't know exactly how to say it. It's got a really shitty generic belt, just like all the others. That's a gold one with like random stamps. So again, they just made the shirt different. They just made the classic BOCA wear, the clothes, and that's it. And of course the music, which is the one thing we're going to play right now. So now we go to the actual song. So again, you guys know in the US, I'm pretty sure you guys have them, there's actually stadium chants. Well, here there's also stadium chants. And the one, usually it's something that goes within a lot of teams, but they usually just change 1 or 2 things. And of course, one of the most known ones is the one that this one plays, which is called Es Para Vos. I'm actually going to leave a link to the exact same recording that this one has, so you guys can actually listen to it. But I'll give you guys a proper translation, if I can make it properly, because again, it kind of has its twists, and not everything can be properly translated. But it basically says in Spanish, es para vos, gallina puta, la puta que te parió. That basically means, it's for you, either fucking chicken or chicken faggots. It's one of those two. And why does it say that? Of course, because chicken is actually the emblem, should I say, kind of River, which is the opposite. Because usually Boca versus River is like a fucking giant event, and it's like the most expected event. It's like the biggest event in Argentinian football, pretty much, every year. Boca versus River is basically like the best, okay? So, the most important thing. That's why pretty much they have a constant, rivalry between the teams. But like I said, that's pretty much, and then of course it says la puta que te parió, which basically means something like fuck you. The exact translation would be the fucking, the bitch that gave you birth. But again, it's Argentina, and we kind of say that like saying fuck you or fuck off, or something like that. It's an insult pretty much. So yeah, this thing actually fucking curses, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm going to pretty much play it right now so you guys can actually see it. It's insanely fast. So if you guys don't hear the sound, don't be worried, because yeah, it's insanely fast. It's just going to swing so much, like even more than the others. And these are semi-fresh batteries, so again, it's going to go nuts. So here we go. And that's pretty much the entire activation. It does it twice. Now, this is not even the entire full power. I'm going to show you just a quick snippet of the time I put fresh, like entirely fresh out of the package batteries. And you guys are going to see just how crazy this thing goes. It's nuts. But let me just go to the black guy repairs. There we go. I don't know why. Like, again, I put it into a black guys folder just because they all have the same structure. So at this point, it's just guys. Look at how quick this thing goes. And tell me what you think. It would actually fall over all the time. And without the body block, which means less weight, the thing goes nuts. It's absolutely insane. Like it really is a fast motor. I don't know why the hell they just decided to pull full crank on it, but they did. They actually did. So a few more features before I finish the video. It has instead of the others that have the classic black facial hair, these actually have a dark brown. So that's another thing. And this one has blue eyes, which most of the others have brown eyes. So again, I mean, that's practically it, an Argentinian exclusive. And now, the question that some people may be doing, is there any other team version of this? My guess is no. My second guess is maybe. I've only seen one video of this thing back in the day, and it was one of these in the actual BOCA stadium. And after that, when I got this one, I actually found a couple more videos, but they were all BOCA. There was no other version. So my guess is no, but maybe yes. Because again, it's not the most popular. It may be the most popular in Argentina, but they could have done a river one too, okay? Because it's like the most second popular thing in Argentina. And good things usually come in pairs. So maybe yes, maybe no. But as you guys can see, that's practically everything. The arms are actually red. They've got red clothes, which again, might actually mean there could be one of River. Who knows? Because again, all they have to do is literally put white, red, white, or red, white, red, and they just leave the sleeves like that. It's the same thing. But yeah, I mean, that's practically it. I have nothing else to say about it. Really interesting. The programming, the circuitry, it's really interesting too. And I think that's practically it. So thank you everyone for watching. We'll leave you guys again with the doll dancing now on the floor. So, that's practically it. Thank you for watching, and till next time.